Hello again. We got some Dark Souls to play. Oh, I didn't even open my list. I'm not used to doing this yet. Also, because I haven't gotten myself a USB hub, I'm going to have to unplug my keyboard once I actually get into this. Which is actually going to be a real pain in the ass, because I'm going to have to swap between that and the controller. I need one more USB slot. That's all I need. But here I am. In an annoying position. Just give me 1 second to get this up and running. I assume that looks alright. Let me just check. Nope, that is way too wide. Why is that so wide? Around there, I think. There, isn't it? Okay, I can summon the list. That's where we're up to so far, but we'll get to that. How about we get into some Dark Souls? Like I was supposed to. Shush pebs. I want the controller. I'm sick of the keyboard. As long as I'm in the right place, this should be fine. As long as I don't have to do anything urgent with the keyboard. I'm gonna have to swap it back when I bring the list up, aren't I? This is incredibly organized, and I apologize greatly. Audio doing okay? Oh, right, I was here. Let me just a brief moment to make sure I remember all the controls. B is run. It's also jump and dodge. Attack, strong attack. This thing. One of those. A is interact. X is swap weapon apparently. No. Oh right, X is two-hand. I remember now. I think I'll be able to muddle through the rest. Dogs. Dog souls. Come on. God, the dogs are a pain. I enjoy Dark Souls.
Somebody, please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody.
Did I actually get the key?
Unlock the door. Damn,
to do that?
I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
I don't think I did, because you got to buy it from that fellow up above. I should probably do that, because I would... You know, I understand that I did plan to have sorceries as a backup, as a secondary, and that character can help me do that. So I'll be back down there in a second. Apparently I already had some fun up here last time. Lock on is more important with the controller, isn't it? That's why I didn't use lock on at all the first time I played. It didn't seem necessary. But with the controller, I can absolutely see why it is. Bags. Pretty sure it only costs
Oh,
1,000.
still think out never hurts to splurge when you...
Sushi. That one. And I might as well get this while I'm here.
Thank you, kind.
I like having options. I mean, you could do it with anything, Strider. It's just spears mean I'm not going to get instantly shivved the moment I stop. I suppose I'm not light rolling anymore with my big old spear. I do like light rolling. What's my weight at? Are those boys still throwing shit at me? I suppose they'd be up there, wouldn't they? Can't even see them. Unless they're following me. We'll know in a second, won't we? Alright, I'm currently at 52, a quarter of which would be 613? Does that sound right? Yeah. God, this spear must be heavy then. That would mean I would need to lose 4. Which is heavier than any one piece of armor I'm wearing. Maybe I should just leave it. We'll survive. It'll be fine. I keep pressing A to run and I'm not sure why that is. I don't think any game I played recently has
Brilliant.
got A on
You
run.
opened the door for me.
Run on A.
Thank you.
You know what I mean.
I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Does he? How did he get locked behind the door? Oh, that was close. Oh, that was less close. More close? I fucked up regardless. I want to try charging in there just to see if I can hit everything at once, but it's probably a bad idea. You guys suck. That's right, I should have humanitied up, shouldn't I? No matter, next bonfire. Though I do have a humanity just sitting there. Problem. Oh, I keep pressing A to dodge. Shut up, Pebs. That wasn't the spear being shit, that was me being shit. I don't know why I keep pressing A. What is that? Who's doing that? What's up with that? Ow. What's the problem? This does have some nice range on it. Humanity also has a couple of other uses, but that's the main one, if you will. Heavy. That worked pretty well. Just have to do that every time. These guys take more hits than I would have thought they would with this speed. But I can never remember which one of these houses has stuff in it. This one, I guess. Am I ever going to use a mail breaker? No, but I like to have it. Probably heal. Or I get dogged again. Dogged by dogs. I see you over there. I like having the range for the dogs, because Lord knows they're a pain otherwise. I don't like not having any sweep for these bastards. Too close to bleed, too close to bleed. Rather not. Yeah, I don't know if spears are great for those guys. You really want them out of the way as quickly as possible, or, you know, some crowd control. The spear doesn't do that so much. Oh, hello dog. Quite what I meant. I wonder if one of the farmers I picked up recently would let me light roll, because they're probably lighter, right? Well, not by much. We're sorcerer stuff. That's probably light enough. Actually, I'm becoming less and less convinced of that the more stuff I put on. 16, yeah, still not even close. Bugger it, I'll just ignore the good dodgings for now. You'd be dead once, you don't want to be dead twice. Oh, that's probably not who I wanted to lock onto at all. That was fucked, I don't mind telling you. I'd go back and sort out some sorceries for myself, except that's... Do I even have any sorceries? No. But I'm literally heading that direction anyway, just through all the shit. And I don't want to have to make that trip twice. As though I'm not going to make this trip more than once. Hello. Souls are just a general currency. A currency and experience, I suppose. I'm surprised I managed that without locking on. Oh, could you just lock on properly, please? Making this more difficult than it needs to be. Must you? This is a bad area. For the record, just in case you weren't aware. This area kinda sucks. The whole humanity thing is sort of complicated and not explained super well, so it's not, at least, you know, at first. So even if you're playing, it'll probably be confusing for a little while. At least it was for me. Especially if you're not really engaging with the online stuff, because yeah, that system is not unlinked. Stamina back, please. With my range, I would like to actually hit that. I think maybe I'm overjudging just how much range I've got. It's arcane about a lot of things. I certainly didn't really enjoy Dark Souls at all the first time I played, and I only started enjoying it when I came back to it later, after I'd done some reading up about it. Because, you know, being vague about everything is a nice stylistic choice and all, but it pushed me away, honestly. But fortunately, there is lots of shit on the web that will tell you everything you need to know. I'm glad they're not unhappy about what happened just now. That works. Stop it. Okay, that's the worst of this out of the way. I mean, if there's one thing Dark Souls has, it's a lot of interesting areas. Especially the first one has incredible world, like just world layout design, because it all links back in on itself in a way that it just works really well.
Senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss?
I would love to buy some of your moss.
Souls.
I actually don't. I don't need any of your moss. I'll see what you've got. I should use resins more. I tried to get into that in the later games, but I rarely did it in this just because, you know, they're not cheap. I might... well, I wouldn't be too surprised if I wind up not just doing a standard path in this anyway, because that's very strong in this, so I could probably just use these the whole game. Let's get a poison and a couple of charcoals.
Come again if you please.
Next step is trying to remember to use them. Probably should have saved some money to give to Griggs as well. But here we are. That there is a shortcut. This is a tunnel that you get to pretty early on in the game. Oh, stop it. That's not the person I meant to... It's not the person I was trying to lock onto. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Now that I've unlocked that shortcut that stays open, I can do what I need to do anyway. That was pretty embarrassing. Make a fool of myself in front of these undead fools. And they also have to make fools of themselves, but that's not the point. I shouldn't be making a fool of myself. And I can get back to where I was just now pretty easily this direction. Could you not? That running attack seems kind of shit, honestly. I'm not even going to try and lock on because I don't want that to happen again. That time I press B to interact. I think it's Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter's been what's been messing up. Which is annoying because technically they're the same buttons but because it's on a 3DS, it's the other way around. My microphone is, from my perspective, right over my soul counter. I can't see what's going on here. Not that there's much to see. Let's talk to Griggs before I do anything else.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
I am.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased
Sell
to have a
me
chance to give
some
something
shit.
back. Well then, let's get started straight away. Have you heard of Big Hat Logan? Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead. But one day he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. But where does that leave me? I have dedicated
And you
myself
got yourself
to
in harm's
sorcery,
way anyway, didn't you?
but Master Logan could find no use for me.
Let's see. I picked up one of those before. I just want some basic stuff to start off. Hell, Soul Arrow would do. That's just something.
That may...
Shut up. And I can pop the thingy there. And now I've got a ranged alternative. I have to keep looking at my controller to remember whether I'm pressing the right buttons. Anyway, now we'll get on to a boss, shall we? Right after I do this, because I meant to and I forgot. Clearly there's still a lot of people playing this, because there were a lot of signs, a lot of summoning things near the gargoyles. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get harangued. Oh. You're gonna be judging my choice of weapon this whole game, aren't you, Pebs? It'll be fine. Eventually. Yeah, I don't think the sorcerer is going to get a whole lot of use in this fight, but I mean, first things first, I have to get there. It shouldn't be too much trouble. That's why I prefer going from that one. It's probably a little bit longer, but it's a hell of a lot safer. We have to do the next boss fight to open this door, get the key for that door. So the boss has got it for some reason. I think they even try and justify that. Okay, point taken. That worked. Saves me getting in a scrap. Just have to do something about this. Honestly, probably good for them as well. Now we just have to... I'm not looking forward to this. As long as I last longer than Strider did that one time. Dogs. Deal with dogs. Demon's a pain. It becomes vastly less of a pain once you get rid of the dogs, but... Calm down. Humanity was kind of pointless, wasn't it? Oh, bye now. Probably run past as many of them as I can. No point dawdling. I would like to at least get the Gaping Dragon by the end of this stream. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let's go ahead and put that there. Poison isn't terribly useful in this game, though. I think it might help with Capra. Actually, it'd probably help even more with Gaping Dragon, given how much goddamn life that thing has. Let's go charcoal. Well done, me. Marvelous shot. This thing's got a lot of shots, I don't need to be too precious about it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Come on, don't be like this. Number 2. flee up here for now, shall we? Oh no, Kappa is right behind me. That's nice. Kappa is still following me. Dog's still being a pain. Roll the wrong way. This is all bad. Shit. So, Pebs, considering the list so far, where would you put Capra Demon? I don't know what part of that display made you think the spear was the problem. Taurus Demon is currently on the bottom. You think Capra Demon goes below that? You're probably right. Works pretty well. Maybe I should present up before I even go in there. Not that I even got a hit in that time. That's how it is sometimes. Maybe I'll be able to get rid of the dogs easier like this. I was right. I'd like my stuff, but it's not urgent. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. At all. This becomes so much more manageable once there's not dogs getting in your way constantly. I should probably get my stuff. Oh, I'm not going for the way I normally did this. It's just trying to do plunging attacks over and over again. Doesn't work as well as Taurus Demon, but does work to some extent. And also once it falls off of here you get some grand chances to attack as well. It really doesn't have that much in the way of interesting attacks, does it? Oh, that does do a lot of damage, doesn't it? Maybe that's why I always did it. How much higher on the list would that fight be if there weren't dogs? That's my question. Fuck the dogs. Even when there's not a goddamn Capra demon, fuck the dogs. I mean, no, but you know what I mean. Alright, with that done, I'm going to get my incredibly shitty setup fixed again so that I can do this very slowly. Bear with me. There. This time, I think I agree. It's not a huge area, so you kind of have to get used to its patterns, and I don't mind that. Or at the, like, as a mechanic, teaching you, you know, look for your chances to dodge. It's probably more of a more brutal lesson in that than the bell gargoyles are. But the dogs, they just make it so that you're likely to get killed before you even get established 9 times out of 10. And then once the dogs are out of the way, it becomes so much easier. I think I agree that it's worse than Taurus Demon. Because fuck the dogs. Fuck the dogs. Never mind. Let's not. I think everyone gets the idea anyway. Dogs have always been a pain in the Dark Souls series. Actually, I tell a lie. I think the ones in 3 weren't terrible. Or maybe 2. One of those games had dogs that were more manageable. If the dogs do spawn in there for the rest of the, like, after the fight, that's hardly useful information, because who's ever coming back here ever again? Dealing with dogs. Jeez. Cabrademon's number 4. No, yeah, okay, yes. Now I see where you're going with that, Pebs. Yes, I agree. Anyway, my bad list. Now I have to... Anyone want to buy me a USB hub? I should probably pop down to JB Hi-Fi sometime this week, maybe. See if they have any. Unless someone knows of a better place to get them. I've never had to buy one before. Also, to answer your earlier question, no, I didn't start with the Master Key. Explicitly because I wanted to approach things in the intended order. For what that's worth. The strong attack looks almost weaker than the... Like it should be weaker than the light attack. It takes longer, there's more wind up, but it doesn't seem like that much of a heavier poke. Especially when I miss. Having a ranged option does make this area a hell of a lot easier, doesn't it? Than these fire buggers poking me. I said I don't need it. Until you come along, they're just minding their own business. And then they'll happily just break their own table, because that's the only way they can get past it. Okay. The second one of these guys can be... Probably shouldn't speak too quickly. I was going to say the second one of these guys is a real pain because you don't have much area to fight them in. I should probably stop using the heavy attack for situations like that. It just doesn't do enough extra to justify the stamina. I'd rather have stamina to evade with than use it on an attack that does slightly more damage. It's a nice option to have. Right, stop it! Dodges around like that and then doesn't do a damn thing while I'm stabbing it to death. Large ammo, that'll let me start upgrading some shit soon. Eventually, when I have far more upgrade materials than I have. And when I decide on a spear I'm actually going to use. What am I doing? You don't. Doesn't want to stay locked on, does it? I like the idea that you can only wade through this water, but oh yeah, you can roll through it just fine. That didn't work. I probably shouldn't go that way. Come now, must you? Pardon me? God, there's no bonfires for miles around. Oh, that's a bad place to do that. Sooner or later, I am going to do that off of a cliff, like I said I would. Usually I don't have as much trouble getting around and backstabbing him as I am having right now. I mean, not right now. I like the look of that running attack. I don't think using it is actually that helpful. Maybe I'll continue my attempts to start using more consumable items and maybe use some resin on them next time. I've got it, I should use it. Lord knows I won't otherwise. I'll probably wind up using some gold resin on that one boss. I'm not planning to die like this. But I will if I have to. Where are they going? I never guard with weapons. It's not an unreasonable thing to do. Just never think of doing it. I knew that wasn't going to work. Why did I continue? I wonder if I could just... It's real helpful. Magnetizing to the goddamn wall? I've got time. I don't have soul arrows. Surely you'd get the hint. Whatever. I get the feeling those shots were being compelled to miss. Now I don't have any for these buggers. Maybe I'll eventually see what counter damage actually does with spears. How did that not... feel like that should have maybe slowed you down a bit. And I pressed the wrong button again. Come on. Take it like that. Well, the backstabs do a huge amount to these guys. Maybe I should just be making good use of my range. Seems like that was pretty effective.
You. Yeah, yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swan. I will not forget my debt to you.
Didn't even hear that voice then. Which is weird given that I turned my headphones up. It's an awfully quiet area. What enemy? Also, like how I said I was going to use resin and then proceeded to not use resin. Soul arrows sure would be helpful right about now. Oh, what the hell are you here for? I don't need to kill this thing, but I don't want it behind me. I've got to remember where you get the key for that door. Pretty sure that's one of the ones you can get in with the master key, so I did that the last couple times I played. Shit! I was not expecting that to do quite so much. They fucked me up. If I had a torch, I wouldn't do so bloody much. Fight these buggers right in the start of the game again. Things aren't worthy of my goddamn time. It's getting hot already, isn't it? 11 o'clock, I guess it is getting around midday. It's not unreasonable. Once this stream is finished, I'm going to go into the bedroom where there is an air conditioner and literally chill out. Because it's too damn hot. I don't have a fan on because the microphone picks it up and it's terrible. How about you log on to the thing that's an active threat rather than things that are miles away? That's what I get for getting distracted, I guess. God damn it. I just want a bonfire. So I don't have to go all this bloody way again. What is going on out there? You know, bugger him. I don't care about him. See, I don't know whether it's better or worse that I have only, let's say, an hour more to do this in for a week. Because I want to do it more than this stream's going to allow me to do it. But that also makes sure that I pace myself. But also makes me really not want to pace myself. It's a double-edged sword. Just do this to everything. God damn it. I thought that was that one. I was very confused. They're not very fast. God, I hate that move. I hate these torch guys. Everything's a pain until you get down to Blighttown. That's a lie, the basilisks aren't so bad. But everything else. Also, when I say Blighttown, I mean like right down in Blighttown, because the guys up the top of Blighttown are also a pain in the ass. I appreciated that. These things I am happy to avoid because they're not really a problem. Apparently this thing is. That's the one I have to remember where the key is, because I would very much like that. Door down below is locked. We got this big old rat in here that I'm gonna have to deal with later. Actually, I think the key might be in there, isn't it? Alright, the rats. I think I normally go to the other area first and thus have a lot more of the poison healy stuff. Big rat's barely a mini boss. It'll fuck you up, but just don't get in its way if you can avoid it. The little rat's fucking count. Get it the fuck off. I don't have any moss. None. I don't think that's ever been the case when I've been down here. There's a chamber key. As long as I've got that, that's fine. That's enough, honestly. So if I've got that, then I can get in a bonfire, and then we're good. Poison is something I'll just have to deal with. Can I level up? No, I don't have anywhere near even enough to level up. How many souls did the Capra Demon give me? Can't have been enough. Or did I lose all those? I lost all those, didn't I? That sounds about right. Play it safe. I don't want to get poisoned, because apparently I can't deal with that. These rats are surprisingly painful in large numbers. Also, it just occurred to me that... I am going to go up and humanity up. Yes, that's what I'll do. Because I don't want to miss out on the fight with what's their name. We might just happen to know there's a fight that shows up around here. I don't know how you actually get into the big rat room. You can probably ignore most of these. Though they are good for humanity getting early on. Drop quite a lot. Just make sure they've got nothing to offer me. Bit of a labyrinth in here. Not terrible, but not great. Oh, there. Just about to ask where you were. Bigger rats. Ooh. For some reason are less of a problem than the smaller rats. Big rats are coming, isn't it? You not? I'm right here. Definitely don't do that. Oh. Oh, press the wrong button. No matter. They're not too much of a problem. The more humanity, the better. I do kind of like that it's pretty much a guarantee if there is a nook and or cranny in this game, there's probably going to be an item in it. Whether or not it's a particularly useful item is almost irrelevant. It encourages exploring. Just gotta watch out for a couple of holes in the floors. Not hard to spot, but you could get into them if you're not paying attention. That one. Ah yes, this is this one. Definitely be a problem if you're not ready for it. I don't actually have a good way of fighting this thing. I'm not sure what a good way of fighting this thing is, honestly. But if I remember correctly, it fucking hurts when it hits you, so... I just want to lure you in so I can get some cheap stabs. Ouch. Well, I'm in it now. Maybe it's not as bad to fight as I remembered. It's kind of slow, isn't it? Never mind, that's not bad at all. Don't know why I thought that was so worrisome. All that stuff up there, and I've got to remember how you get up there. It's behind the butcher, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta fall down there. I can go back up there. Don't give me too much trouble. I almost fell down. I think I want to fall down. Let's go down there sooner or later. That's right, shortcut up here. He's getting down here again, much less troublesome. Must you? That's the Blighttown doors, isn't it?
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Like a bottomless box, please. Because I'm a filthy hoarder. Probably not going to use it if I can avoid it, but...
Thank you. That was I have...
That way is the boss, if I recall. So I am going to go this way. This is how I wanted this to go. Thanks for your input. Stop throwing that corpse around, it's got an item. I'm sure there's another rat in the box somewhere around here. That's who I was expecting. I don't need to worry about this one. Wish the basilisk would fuck off. I don't need to worry about that. Doesn't do a whole lot of poise damage, does it? Items are more important. Guess that's what the heavy attack is for. Bugger! I keep getting caught by the very edge of things, and I feel like it doesn't normally happen. On the other hand, I'm determined, so... I'm pretty sure the wiki says that Kirk is a Chaos Servant, but I'm not 100% sure what the in-game implication of that is. In fact, I'm pretty sure one of the items says that Kirk is a Dark Wraith. I don't know, the wiki says shit and you trust it. The only reason Oscar is called Oscar, and I looked this up, is because he's called Oscar in unused voice files. It's literally not referred to by name in the game itself. Don't want to get killed by rats. Why are they giving me so much trouble? Go on. I'm beat up by Kirk, getting beat up by rats. Sometimes I... Oh. I already forgot about Kirk. Should probably upgrade some stuff at some point, shouldn't I? If I play it safe, it's not so much trouble. Especially if I can do that sometimes. Attack me so I can leave. I'll take it. Doesn't do much damage, which is nice. How come that didn't stag you? Much better. I got all the spike stuff straight away too. I'd be much more worried about another player than Kirk. Kirk is just a loot opportunity. Well done. Oh. This is a problem. I have to remember how to jump really quickly. Can they just jump up? How'd they get up here so quickly? I guess they just ran around. That's right. It's the stick in the other games, and this one is just B. I had to get that separated in my brain, otherwise I was just going to fall down that hole like an idiot. Not to say that being an idiot wouldn't have happened anyway, but... Once you know what these things do, having them come in such big groups can be intimidating. They're just spraying their bullshit everywhere and you can't see, and you could die instantly if you step into the wrong area for too long. Oh yeah, rings. I always get to this point and think, and pick up a ring and remember that rings are a thing in this game. And that's like one of the first ones that you have, apart from buying them, I suppose, but you never have enough souls for those people. It's one of the first ones you find, generally. Except for maybe the wolf ring, maybe? If you know where to look. Can you go a certain direction first? I'm gonna go up and get whatever the bullshit thing that's above the rat is, because I forget what that is and I want it. And then we can go maybe fight a big old ugly thing? Yeah? Good. I just don't want to die on the way because I have 12,000 souls. Not to mention their humanity. And I would prefer not to lose any of it. I'm just tempting fate, aren't I? Discord on my computer knows that I'm streaming and that it's not supposed to pop up messages, but my phone doesn't. If I can avoid getting in the fisticuffs of these things, I would rather do so. That one's all the way over there, it's fine. No, that's not nearly as far as a fall of it as I remembered. Those are the items on the other side. Why the controller freaks out when you do that. I'm gonna go and spend my stuff now because I don't want to lose it. Not that the gaping dragon is especially likely to kill me, but it could. What do I want? Dex up a bit. Take 2 more levels of attunement to get more of that. I don't really want it just yet anyway because I haven't even got 2 spells at line 3. Maybe a little more endurance. I could always use some more stamina. Yeah, let's go with that. Pike really doesn't do much poise damage, does it? Can't even stagger those guys. The weakest enemies in the game, arguably. If that rat follows me despite the fact that I buggered off. You idiot. You're not cornered anymore. I don't remember where anything is here. I think there's a thing somewhere. Must be on the lower level. Wherever that is. I like my stuff, even if I'm not going to use this stuff. Summon Lautrec. Summon Solaire. I'm not going to summon either of them. I should really go up and see if ladies arrived, shouldn't I? Oh well, later. It's not a pleasant bugger, is it? God only knows where this useless thing ends up on the list. What you do is nothing apparently. Don't get squished. That's important. Come on, do the bullshit you always do, because you're useless. You wait for that by running away, because then it spends some time doing nothing, and then starts charging forwards. And then once it stops, you're free to just attack it for a while. The spear doesn't have a vertical range, I need to get its tail. And eventually it gets back up, and then you run away a bit, and then it does it again, and then rinse repeat. It's not a great boss. It's not pleasant to look at. I don't like it very much. It's got a hell of a lot of life, so you have to fight it for a while. It was too close, and now it's not. It's not doing the thing. Now it is. Yeah, I guess so. Sever's there, it can't do much of a sweep then. There's it trying, right there. Not much of a threat. Probably still hit you. If it just keeps doing that, that could make my job pretty easy. But no, it does that, and then it falls down, and it definitely does the charge now. Let's go and pick this up. Look, after all this time, it's got like 2/3 of its goddamn life bar left. And it just keeps doing this. If you were trying to fight it like head on, I imagine it's probably a decent fight. Should I try? I'd rather not die. Problem is that it's just so damn easy like this. Fine, you're right actually, I should use resin. Nope, it's doing a job this time. Get far enough away, it'll do the charge. Come on. Thank you. That again. upgraded weapons just because it would make us fight quicker. Nope, that's doing the thing, and that's the only thing you actually have to watch out for. Just because it's got so much range and it can corner you. Are you gonna charge, or are you gonna walk all the way over here? You're gonna walk all the way over here. And then charge, cool. Same difference to me. No, it's not gonna charge, okay. That was it, just trying this thing. I guess I could be doing this. Did I miss? I don't even remember what its other attacks are. I don't know if this counts as an attack. It's doing it a lot. Just a big swing. I was pressing A to dodge again. Poison problem. That's right, I was going to use it for this fight, wasn't I? It's going to be hard to place this one just because it's so much less of an issue than everything else. I think this was the first boss that I beat on my first try, for obvious reasons. Can I actually poison it in time? That's the question. It'd be nice if I could. That would be a helpful addition to my output. Is it serviceable? I've never found this boss anything other than tedious. Which, for what it's worth, I can't say that about many other bosses. Ow. I think my poison ran out and I didn't get poisoned, so... Damage output is limited more by stamina than anything else. I don't want to use another resin, I don't know. What's the boss after this? Probably won't get that far in this stream. Black Town's a long area. I think that's where I'm at with this boss. Half the time you don't need to be looking at the screen because it's so damn slow and predictable and you don't, you know, it's not going to do anything that interesting. Here's it doing something wildly interesting. There's how much I had to do to avoid it. It just takes so goddamn long. I don't like the Gaping Dragon that much. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at least it's not something you have to do a bunch of times because it's got some bullshit attack that'll kill you in one hit or whatever. I mean, it might, for all I goddamn know, but you'll never get hit by it. Let me just do my wizardry again. My setup is not ideal. I need to go and sort something out for this. There's a list. I should shift it so I'm up there. Up there with the list. I don't know when I put it. I guess I put the logo here again. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It has a lot of life. It's not really I wouldn't mind it so much if it was more engaging. There was a little more peril, but it's just useless. It's a long fight and it's a dull fight. And that's, you know, like I say, as Dark Souls bosses go, that's somewhat unique. Because most of the bosses will kill you. I don't know if this boss has ever killed me. And sometimes it's nice to have an easy boss, I guess. But you know, you spend like 10 minutes fighting that thing. Or more accurately, poking that thing till eventually it falls over. But where does it go on the list? I'm gonna say it's higher than Capra Demon because I'm gonna try and keep the memory of the dogs fresh in my mind. The dogs suck. Not much is worse than that. I just don't remember all of the bosses enough to go along with Pev's suggestion that maybe it's bottom 3 of the series. But that's what this list is for. We'll do the sites, we'll put it on the list. Is Gaping Dragon better or worse than Taurus Demon? I like the Gaping Dragon's aesthetic better than Taurus Demon. It's not pretty, but it's interestingly designed. The area of, like, Taurus Demon's area kind of sucks, but I don't know. This area is just kind of open and not that interesting itself, but at least it's not a pain to fight in. And the fight itself, they're both... Taurus Demon is just kind of a pain for where you fight it in the game. Like, it's not even that bad if you had, if it was New Game Plus or something, it's probably a lot easier, really. I'm gonna say that I enjoy the Asylum Demon fight more than the Gaping Dragon fight. So I'm gonna say it doesn't go above Asylum Demon. I think it would probably go above Taurus Demon though. I'm thinking Gaping Dragon is the new number 3. Midline, middle of the road, as it is so far. Third best boss in the Dark Souls series. I gotta stop doing that. And I fucked up. Now I've lost it. Great. Hang on. Oh god. Taurus Demon. DS1. Gaping Dragon. DS1. That is its name, isn't it? Gaping Dragon? I'm not just making that up. I mean, the lore is that the Gaping Dragon became the Gaping Dragon because it was so greedy, wasn't it? Presumably for food, that's why it's got so much mouth. So, yeah, I imagine it would need a lot of food. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at with the list. We're currently at Bell Gargoyles, the best, then the Siam Demon, the Gaping Dragon, the Taurus Demon, the Capra Demon. I'm happy with that. There's a lot of demons in the start of this game, isn't it? No matter. Now we'll go ahead and banish that. More wizardry. And I guess let's start making tracks towards Blighttown. Maybe I should spend the souls first. Probably a good idea. Hebs. You shut the hell up. Did I go around that bit? Wait, no, it is around this way, isn't it? I don't think there's anything that way. I have no doubt that you probably could reach the Iron Golem in 22 minutes, but not me. No thank you. Let's head up to the bonfire before we go down. If I get killed on the way because there's fucking slimes in the way, I swear to Christ. I'm not happy. Fucking rat bullshit. At least the stuff's just down here. It doesn't actually matter that much, but still. But still. That was weird. I thought I was clear of it right as I was about to climb up. Dark Souls happened. I think I'm gonna go Endurance one more, have my stamina at a nice level 100 number. 55 equip load isn't so bad either. What kind of damage numbers do I get off these? Okay, I get far more for dexterity, as you'd expect with a spear, but I just want to make sure. Could raise life a bit, but I feel like I'm doing okay for now. Do I need faith for anything? Don't think so. Resistance, no. Intelligence, not yet. I might need it later. Let's just pump up dexterity. And seeing as I've got this humanity, might as well do this as well. I wonder if that's one of the most bullshit things that's ever happened to me in Dark Souls. Because that's got to be up there, right? I like because I've got my gameplay here and the stream up here. I could play through the stream if I was so inclined. You don't have anything else of value, do you? Maybe I'll buy some pine resins. Seeing as you've got them, I've got the souls, you're here.
Thank you.
I'll take some. I always found it weird how much the colour changes when you go through this door. Like, that's a pretty stark difference for about 2 feet away. Do you think people are going to be hanging around in Blighttown? Is there a slide? Oh, I don't know why that wasn't working. Oh god. Whose brilliant idea was having lock on be the same button as the center of the camera? Call that a freebie, I guess? Eager to follow me. You're right, I was going to lose it. Consider this though, I probably would have just lost it eventually anyway because I got killed and didn't pick up my stuff. The stakes were pretty low, admittedly. It always is when you've got, you know, loose humanity change lying around. I mean, you can't lose the items, but when it's just sitting up there, it's pretty inevitable that eventually you won't pick up your souls. You won't pick up your humanity either. That's right, you press B, you don't have to hold back as well. I think I'm getting confused because in the later games you had that faster climb up as well. That's what I was expecting to do the first time. Get rid of the shit around here so I can fight without running into stuff. I feel like I want my backstabs to do more. Things are very easy to backstab. I feel like it's more satisfying when you've got the kind of damage that can kill them in one hit. I guess that's true of anything, but they do have a lot of life, and when you're only taking off like a fifth of it when you do a backstab, that's not that intriguing. Also, sometimes they just stand there and roar a bit, make it a bit too easy. Honestly, in general, it's awfully easy to backstab these things. I thought I had another attack in me. I did not. Oh god, I'm not using a shield and I'm in this area. It could be trouble. These things are more of a pain, honestly. They've got an awfully lot. They have an awful lot of life. Is the sentence what I was trying to get out just then. They're ugly buggers, and they're just kind of annoying. rather fight these things, honestly. God, I don't even have any toxic moss bullshit. I'm worried about how this area is gonna go. It's a start. It's a start. Yeah. Also, they're everywhere. Let's not understate that. It's a very video game thing, doing significant damage with, like, the edge of a spear. You're right, this whole section is annoying. You got bullshit spitting poison at you, and these buggers who take about 1 billion hits to kill and are otherwise unremarkable. Honestly, the whole section between the Bell Gargoyles and once you get down to the bottom of Blacktown is just a bit of a pain. It's not the best section of the game. Unfortunately, it's a section that you've got to endure once you start actually properly getting into the meat of the game. If you've got the master key, you can go the other way, and that's much less painful. And also there's stuff, and who doesn't want stuff? I know I want as much stuff as I can carry. Which, in Dark Souls, is a hell of a lot. An unlimited amount, in fact. There's just a lot of these buggers, too. They're not fun. Let's see, I'm not leaving until I've at least gotten that bonfire, but that's not that far away. I always get a little bit lost around this section. I kinda like how these guys use what appears to be a corpse for a weapon, but they're still annoying. Oh, let's do this jump, shall we? There's a ladder there, but also there's a bonfire right there, so how about I get the bonfire before I go tempting fate? I don't remember where this leads. I don't know what's down here. Fortunately, it's just more of these buggers, so it hardly matters. Should kill him. Right, this little precarious walk. There's a couple of these in this area, isn't there? Blooming moss, that's handy. Here more than anywhere else. What else does toxic damage? Does anything else do toxic damage? That doesn't even make any sense. Why don't I move with the platform? And these slightly less annoying dogs, sometimes just as annoying. I've got a couple of minutes left, so I'll just keep getting stuff, won't I? There's not much else to do until we can get down. Pretty sure there's more stuff up there though. Just have to remember how to get there. Don't think it's along here. There's a ladder somewhere here, isn't it? I always get so lost. Or do I have to go back across? I think I have to go back across. Going across that thing feels so bad. I hate it. Okay. I know there's a bit where you fall through the floor somewhere around here, but I think you go down there anyway. Like where I was just now. Stuff somewhere around here, I can smell it. I want the little dog. Why are these dogs so damn tiny? What's up with that? How do you get up there? Get out of here before I get toxined. I know there's a way back up, I just don't know where it is. There's the ladder. Now that should let me go and grab. There's the bit that falls. That bit fall there, I think. Where's the other stuff? Maybe I should have been killing these things as I went. It's probably fine. There's too many of these things. That stuff. I want to know where that stuff is. I mean, I know where that stuff is. I want to remember how you get that stuff. Or do you get that one from the other side? through here, just let me through. Maybe I'll relax my fervor for stuff justice now because I don't care that much, honestly. Or maybe I found exactly how to get it just now, so never mind. Shadow stuff's pretty light, maybe I could like roll with that. Alright, let's go and touch the bonfire, see if this armor's any good. Not necessarily in that order. Shadow, 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 shadow. 18. What's a quarter of 55? It'll be 25, 27 and a half. Half of that again is 13 and a half, 13 and 3/4? That sound right? I only got to like 3 levels since last time, so that would make sense. So yeah, shadow stuff is not light enough either. I don't know that I'm gonna find stuff that's light enough. I think this spear is just too fucking heavy. It does weigh 10 compared, which is more than double of the other spears. Maybe I'll go back to the wing spear for a while. Shadow's enough then. I'll stick with that for a while. I really gotta pick a spear soon though. Maybe next time. Let's just get these little things out of the way before I go and do anything else. One more dexterity, can't hurt. Alright. That's it for this time. My phone keeps going off, I wonder why. Alright. That's it from me for today. Until next week. Oh, that's not... I didn't mean to do that quite so quickly. I haven't even gotten ready. God, I'm shit at this. Bye, everyone.